Greetings, beautiful people. This your girl, CelestDivine. I just want to take a few moments to come to you all and say thank you. Thank you, 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 thank you for making chapter 35, the beginning of chapter 35, absolutely amazing. You know, it's been just a unique blessing, you know, just to be able to celebrate with so many fabulous people, and not just celebrate, but really acknowledge and be acknowledged by people that I respect and I love dearly. Chapter 35 has come in with so many little trinkets and pearls of wisdom already. You know, it's been a really awesome experience. So I'm grateful. So for those who don't know, on September 13th I turned 35 years young, and I am forever grateful for that. He's just been blessing me, you know, really aligning me with people that really mean me well. And I think it's really important to surround yourself, especially right now, with people that, you know, mean well for you, you know. And so I just want to just take a few moments, first of all, to say thank you. Thank you again to you beautiful people who have been supporting me, who have helped me celebrate chapter 35 coming in. I mean, I know everyone that has taken the time to send me a letter, send me a card, send me a thank you, send me some positive energy, send me a card in the mail, send me gifts. I mean, everything has just been such a blessing, and I cannot believe it, but I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. To all my queens from the Queens Empowerment Sessions, I love you. I thank God for you. Thank you all for helping me bring in my chapter 35 as well, with all positive vibes. I just really appreciate that. Really what I want to do is come on here tonight and just say, hey, beautiful people. I hope that y'all are doing well. I hope that you're surrounded by good vibes. Hey, Shay. That's right, Queen. Chapter 35. Whoop, 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 whoop. And Sister Terry, how you doing, beautiful? You and your family are still in my prayers with the recent things that you all have been experiencing with the gaining of your new angel, your mother. And I just really want you to know that I'm thinking of you and I'm praying for you. One of the things that I did tonight, one of the things about chapter 35 coming in is really letting go of some things and some people who just weren't really good for my spirit. And I think that we have to be able to do that, remove ourselves from things and energy and people that just don't mean our spirit well. And I just really want to encourage you to honor your voice and to use your voice to just say, you know what, this ain't working for me no more. Or, you know what, I think I want to do this instead of doing that. Or, you know what, I think I want to experience something different. Today I went to a writer's group, and it was a writers group that I was invited to that I probably normally would have said no to because it was after work. And sometimes when it's after work, you know, we find a million reasons. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, I can't do it. But I'm so grateful that I didn't do what I normally do. And I've been reading Shonda Rhimes' book, Year of Yes. Have y'all heard of that book? Year of Yes? Okay, if you haven't heard of it, I want you to check it out. It's called Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes, and it's a really good book. And in the book, she's really talking a lot about finally actually saying yes to things that you normally would say no to. So I normally probably would say no to this invite, just not because I didn't think it was interesting, but because it was after work. And I normally after work, I'm just like, man, woo. Y'all know how I be. You know what I'm saying? I'm no different. I'll be the same way. But after work today, I came home, started washing dishes a little bit, cleaned up a little bit, and then I instantly headed back to this writers group that I had been invited to. So this writers group was really amazing because you were able to bring something that you wrote, and you can share for like 20 minutes. You get 20 minutes to share and get feedback. For me, it was very important, and it was very therapeutic because, you know, today is Therapeutic Thursday. So y'all know how I feel about Therapeutic Thursday. It's all about doing something good that just makes your soul feel good. Can y'all hear my music? That's M. Lewis. I'm jamming to my brother M. Lewis music. Yep, I love it. Support black music, good music, real music, true music. But that's just a side note. But anyway, so I went to this writers group tonight, and it was so amazing. Hey, Kay. Hey, girl. Hey. That's my cousin Kay. Hey, Pam. What's going on, beautiful? How you doing? Hey, honey. Hey, queens. But yeah, so the whole purpose of the writers group today was, you know, just to bring a piece that you've written and you actually get feedback if you would like. And it was really therapeutic for me because as chapter 35 has come in, I've been really releasing and purging and letting go of things and people that really just are not meant to continue on in my journey. You know, and there are people like that. It's okay to admit that. I think sometimes we feel like everybody got to go with us. No, everyone does not have to go with you, okay? They don't, you know? So I've been really, really, really blessed to really acknowledge that and take some time to really focus on what I want and what I want to do. So this year is going to be all about me doing things that I probably would normally say no to. I mean, how many of us get stuck in that mindset? Like, you know, I would go do that, but I'm gonna be tired because I'm gonna be getting off work, or I would go do that. I know it's free, but I don't really know. You know, we find a million excuses, but sometimes that could be like the most enriching environment for you to be in. And so tonight I learned so much because like I'm sitting there listening to all these awesome writers. Most of them are reading like fiction or horror that they've written, and I'm used to being around other poets or singers or musicians. So it was just a different group to be around. And I really had a good time because while I'm sitting there, I wrote this poem, right? And so the poem is, you know, it's all about saving somebody. You know, I wish I could have told you I couldn't save you, you know. And I think sometimes we try to save people. You cannot save people. They got to save themselves. Now, you can be an assistant on their journey to save themselves, but you can't save nobody. And so the poem was all about how sometimes in relationships you wish that you could tell somebody. Sometimes people want you to save them. You know, maybe they want you to save them from a financial situation, or maybe they want you to save them from, you know, insecurities or whatever it is they want you to save them from. But you really, that's putting so much pressure on your back, and it causes stress and tension in a relationship, you know, or a friendship or whatever it is. But the whole poem, I wrote it while I was sitting there, y'all. Like, that's how much inspiration I had just around me. Literally, I sat there and I penned like this 3-page poem, right? I penned this 3-page poem just sitting there, listening to other writers share and pour out their emotions and just explain things that were on their hearts. And, you know, the motivation and listening to the feedback from the other writers really, really inspired me. And that's something I definitely would have said no to normally. But I'm so grateful to God that I said yes, because now, like, my mind is more open and I just want to keep doing things. So the Queens from the Queens Empowerment Session know I'll inbox y'all in a minute and be like, y'all want to go do this? Y'all want to go do that? You know, let's go do something different. Because I always want to encourage us to have rich experiences. You don't have to be rich to have a rich experience. You don't have to be financially rich to be rich in spirit. And I think sometimes we forget that because we tend to think, well, my bank account said all I got this. Well, if we only had to go by bank accounts, then we'll be a hot mess, because I know a lot of poor billionaires. We see poor billionaires all the time. There's a lot of billionaires that are committing suicide, unfortunately, or are doing self-destructive things. So if it's only about money that's making us happy, then they got the money. So what's the real reason? You know what I'm saying? You got to start cultivating and creating rich experiences so you can really, really, really grow and be mentally free. Like, I was around writers that have never met me, and here I am, this poet, this queen poet, sitting there trying to, you know, just learning more about what they do and how they have their writer circle. And it was just really amazing. It was really powerful. And so I say that and I share that not because I'm trying to say, oh, what I did was so awesome, you should do it too. No, because what I like may not be for you. And I'm okay with that. And what you like might not be for me. And I'm okay with that too. But what I encourage you to do is stop saying no to everything and just step outside the box. Because there's trinkets of gold in every one of these experiences. It's trinkets of gold in discovering a new restaurant with your girls and just going and eating and talking and just laughing and talking about things that just on our hearts, because we don't have enough time to do that sometimes. That's why the Queen's Empowerment Sessions are so important. We just don't have enough time to do the things that we know are going to feed our spirits. You know what I'm saying? And next Queen's Empowerment Session, I think, is October 15th, if I'm not mistaken. But the whole purpose of all of this is just to step outside of your box, beautiful people. I mean, who wants to be able to say 10 years from now, you're doing exactly what you were doing 10 years ago? I don't. I want rich experiences. I want to travel. I want to see things I've never seen before. I want to learn about things I've never learned about before. I want to go on stages they never even heard CelestDivine's name. That's what I want to do. So I'm now committed to on this quest to just living life to the fullest. You know, I'm working on getting back on my workout thing, y'all. That's an ongoing process. So that's a lifelong process. I ain't even worried about that part. I just know that's going to be something I have to do for myself, because the things I want to do are going to require a lot of energy. So I just encourage you to think about, what is it that you want to do? What you want to do, beautiful people? Go ahead and share some stuff. What is it that we want to do that we feel like we make all these excuses as far as why we can't? So we're sitting in the writer circle tonight, and not only was it the writer circle, like it was really so informative, because you had this one young brother. He's 16 years young, y'all. See the show's high school student, and his name is Willie, and he has written his own book. He's a published author. He's working on a clothing line. He's working 2 jobs, because his goal is to plan for college and plan for his vision. He's 16 years young. We got people in their 40s still talking about, well, I was going to do this. I used to be real good at so-and-so. So what? You 40 now, you ain't doing nothing with that vision. So what are you doing? I don't want to be able to say, well, I used to do poetry. Yeah, I used to be on stages, girl. I don't want to be that person. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want any of you to be those people that just sit on your gifts and sit on your strengths and sit on all these blessings that God keeps sending your way, because you feel like you can't make them manifest. I want to travel. You know? I want to see stuff I ain't never seen before. I want to go to classes I've never gone to before. There's so many free things going on around Athens, Georgia. Did y'all know that? If you didn't know, you can say you didn't know. I'm telling you, I'm learning about so many things. They're totally free, or they're next to free. And it's just stuff that's different. I want to take a pottery class. I want to learn more about, doing some things that maybe I don't do on a regular basis, because I don't want to be limited just by the things I know now. You know what I'm saying? I don't want 10 years to pass and then I'd be like, girl, I'm still keeping on. In 10 years, I'll be 45 years old. I want to have accomplished so many more things than where I'm already at now. I want to bless stages I've never been on before. I want to just go places. So those sister poets that are with me and brother poets that are with me, let's make it happen. Now, the next big African Soul show is going to be October 7th at Hendershots. Doors open at 7. Show starts at 8. I think the tickets are like $7 or $8. Almost nothing. M. Lewis is going to be in the house. African Soul is going to be in the house. K. Shantae is going to be in the house. People love saying, well, when y'all going to do something around here? Now when we bring something to Athens, then you have people saying, oh, why you didn't remind me? Listen, when the flyer goes up, the flyer goes up. And I've learned along the way that I'm not going to stress out about who doesn't come where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know you're amazing, you can't worry about who hasn't caught up to where you're at right now, or who hasn't seen the light in you. You just got to go. You got to go and you got to make stuff happen. So that's my encouragement to you. Get off your butt, okay? Get off your butt. Get off that vision you've been sitting on, and let's make some stuff happen. What's the problem with that? Let's make some stuff happen. Shoot. God keeps blessing us, and we keep being like, well, I would. Let's stop talking about what we would do. For me, I'm in chapter 35. I'm in the best, most exciting moment of my life. All I want to do is keep growing and keep learning and keep doing things that I've never done before. Seeing things I've never seen before. That's what I want. And I'm totally okay that I'm going to have to do some of those things by myself. Because here's the thing. If you wait for everybody else to catch up and have their money right, or save up for this, or join you on this, you're going to miss a lot of stuff. Sometimes you got to start planning and let your beautiful people catch up along the way. Does that make sense? You got to start doing things for you that help you grow, help you be better than you were yesterday. That's my goal every day. Lord God, let me be better than I was yesterday. Let me do your will. Let me speak your words. That's my prayer every day. I want to be better. I want to be different. I want to write poems I've never wrote about. I want to do things I've never done.